Hello, so here we are again. Today we're going to make a watch strap. I have this piece of leather from the Tandy store. It's 5-ounce leather. Now I've cut it into strips like this. And here I'm going to thin this edge down. Okay, I'm going to show you how I thin this so that when you fold it, it's the same thickness. If you can pick that up so that I get it focused. So I made this piece of wood on an angle and I put a utility blade on there like this, and then you can see here some clear plastic pieces, and they're about 2 millimeters thick. Oh, excuse me. So I put the leather in there like that, and then I take this, I just go back and forth, just put my fingers to the back like that, across there, thins it out, and then you can't get it any thinner than you need it to be because the plastic holds it. Alright, we're going to finish doing these straps and we'll come back. Alright, here we are back. You can see, oh, there we go. So I thinned these out. Move that a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're going to start that over. Okay, here we go. We've got her thinned out so that when I glue this here together, you can see it's a little bit thicker, but it's not too bad. And then the side here, when it's glued down and sewed in there, it will look very much the same. So now I have to stain these, glue them, and put them together. Okay, we'll start staining them and we'll see you in a bit. Welcome back. Sorry for the noise, the furnace is running and it's winter. So I've dyed these brown, vintage brown, and now I'm going to do the edges in black. It's a little detail that probably no one will notice but me, but it's a nice little detail. I've already finished the leather so that if black gets on the brown, you can just wipe it off. So here I just use a Q-tip in the black. Just go around it all. Black on the edge there. That looks pretty nice. It's okay to do things with the little details. Just bring it in a little closer that no one will see but you. I guess you can't see it. Okay, I'll do the other one and we'll get back later. Okay, so we're making the holes here. So what I did is I took my caliper, maybe we'll zoom more a little bit to see all the tools. So I have this caliper, made it 22. Then I set this other one at 8. And I found the center, and I put the first one in like that. Then I took my caliper here, this far apart from that one, and I stuck the other one in like that. And then I moved this caliper over till this was here, and then I stuck it in again. And that's how I did it. Okay, we'll be back in a minute. Welcome back to my dingy workshop. So now I have the welcome back to my dingy workshop. Now I have the strap all dyed and finished on it. And I'm going to put beeswax all over it. Do the edges to help burnish them. All the way around. A little harder where it's thinned here. So I wanted to do it all now before I glue the... I have some pig skin here I'm going to glue on there so that this is just against your wrist. So I want to do this now. All this here and buff it up. And we'll come back when it's all done. Alright, so I've done this here, and I'm just doing those edges to melt the wax in the edges, burnish them. So I don't know if you can see the difference. Maybe you can't see it in the light, but this one is just shinier, and this one is flat. So when I buff this one, it'll have that nice sheen look on it as well. Alright. Welcome back. I'm going to glue these together here. You can see that. I'm going to use this nail. It's about 2 millimeters. I'm going to put it in there like that and then squeeze it. So I've made marks where the glue will go on each side. I'm going to use this barge contact cement. Put it on both sides. I'll spread it with this stick, and then we'll let it dry for 20 minutes. We'll glue it, clamp it together overnight. Tomorrow will be good. I'm just not filming me putting the glue on there because it's pretty potent, and I'm going to do it in the bathroom and have the fan on. Alright, we'll see you later. Welcome back. So here these have dried now, and I've stitched them. I don't know if you can see that. I did the black stitching on the brown. I put in the keepers, and I stitched this. I've just received my buckle in the mail today. It's a 22-inch stainless steel buckle from this company here, Slimson. Really good, quick delivery, reasonable price. Now we're going to put this in here, slide it back where you can see the notch there. Just gonna put a little mark on each side of that notch so we know where the center will be. There and there. Okay, I'm just gonna punch that out. Then I'll show you. I'll either use my punch, or I'm thinking I might just cut it with my knife just through the leather and see how that works. We'll be back in a second. I took a scrap piece to figure out how to do this. So I figured it out that if I take the third from the smallest on my punch and punch a hole in the middle where I want and one on each side, so. So a length of 3 holes. And then I can put this through. There, it's going to be good. So that's what I'll do on this one, mark it, cut it, and we'll come back. I'm using a square here to make sure my line stays straight. And I'm going to clean that out like so. The other side. Like so. Okay, we'll get this all cleaned out and we'll have a look. Okay, there it's all cut out. I put it in the buckle in there, stretched it out. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I don't know how good you can see that. I'm just gonna clean it out and dye it black to match the outsides because it's the little details that matter. Welcome back. We let this glue dry overnight with these clamps. Look at that. It's perfect. So we'll pound some holes in there with the chisel, stitch it up just like that, and we will have a nice looking watch strap. So I'm squaring this up to make my line right. Just going to use a little pencil here. Look at that. Just want to measure it from the other, each side here. Check the other side. Good. We'll punch her in. Just gonna punch these in there. Make sure that it's even from each side. This way just a bit more. Here. Alright, just a bit. That's it. Punch her in. There. We'll stitch it up. There, I punch. Sorry, a little cold this morning. Punch the holes. Just gonna a little bit bigger with the awl. We're going to sew them up. There, I won't bore you with the sewing. I just go over it twice. I'll sew her up and then we'll be done. So now I stitched it, I just have to tie it up. Generally when you're saddle stitch, you take about 4 times the material width. But when you have a small project, you have to take, you know, a little bit more because your needles are longer and you end up just having a little bit, and it's a pain. So take, on a small project like this, maybe 5 times the thread. All right, we'll tie her up, give her, put glue and stamp my initials on there, and we'll show you when we're done. Here it is, all done. 2017 RJC. There is looking pretty good. Alright, I'll show you on some watches later.